Morning, YouTubers. I'm just waiting to go to work. I'm listening to a Smodcast, actually, on a Smodcast network, sorry. I Sell Comics, I believe it's called, with Ming and Mike from Comic Book Men on AMC. And they had mentioned, like, what was your first convention? And one of them said it was a long time ago, back when they were young, low-key, in a church basement. Mike had said that, actually. I want to just kind of ask people that. What was your first convention that you went to, comic book or otherwise? Not so much, I don't want to hear about the, like, the Lowe's conventions or the housing conventions or, bathroom extreme conventions. Something comic book sci-fi related. So I could say my first convention would have to be ValleyCon, actually. It would be in North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota. And thanks to Tony Tilton and all his great crew and wonderful people out there. That was my first one I went to. I checked it out for a Saturday, and then I believe that Sunday, this is back in 2003, that following Sunday, I actually went to volunteer. And then since then, I was, for a good 4 or 5 years, each time the con came up, I was volunteering. I met some great people like Kevin Sorbo, excuse me, Julie Benz, I can't remember her name, Erica Durant, I think that's right, it's from Smallville. Let's see, who else did I meet? Walter Koenig, George Sakai was there. See, there's so many people I can't remember. I'm trying to remember all three posts again. So that was my first convention experience, and it was wonderful. It was great. And then I went in 2008. I believe it was 2008. No, I'll say 2007 maybe. Okay. Well, it was Wizard World convention up in Chicago. That was a fun little drive. Me and a friend David from out in Fargo, North Dakota, we drove down to Chicago. Then we bunked up, of course, separate beds, in a hotel there, and enjoyed the weekend. It was nice. I got to meet a bunch of people. Ray Park was there at the time. Darth Maul, or Toad, if you will, and Thomas Jane was there. The lady that was the Twi'lek in the Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 was there. I can't remember her name offhand, but she was like the main Twi'lek Jedi. Excuse me. And I have some good pictures. I gotta find them. There was like a Gramar guard from Star Wars. It was the pig guards. A pig boar. I don't know. Anyways, give me hit a reply with your video comment reply, and go ahead and let me know what was your first convention, and then go ahead and list a few that you've been to since then. And then me and my girlfriend Sarah Benning, hello, looking to go to Comic-Con coming up here, so that'd be nice. Oh, and then June 3rd, SacCon, we're going to that one, and that's where we're going to actually officially premiere, or release, I guess, is Scared comic book, which I'm actually a part of. That's kind of nice. I read comic books growing up as a kid a lot. Some of the first comic book experience was not from the comic books, but from a movie. See, I have a bad memory, so I don't remember reading comic books growing up that much. I want to say I caught some G.I. Joes from the little rickety drugstore stands, or from like maybe grocery stores when they sold them. Otherwise, it was like Howard the Duck was one of the movies I caught on, and then I was like, I love it. To this day, I love Howard the Duck. Don't ask me why. I met Ed Gal, actually, who played Howard the Duck. Not the voice. He played the character in the suit. So he was an awesome guy. He also played Chucky. And from there, I went on to loving Superman comics. I've read tons of Superman comics. Origins is my thing, too. Like, I love reading origin comics. Any kind of origin story is nice. And I'm actually creating a series called Origins, based off of mutants, And it's because of that, It's like all this comic reading as a child, my strange imagination, that it's given me the pleasure to work with some great people in film and to come up with these ideas for movies or films or shows. So I base all my experience in film now and all the things I create and writing, creating, is based off of me as a child reading comics, having a vivid imagination. Yeah, I really enjoy comics. I highly recommend, picking up reading comic, whatever you can, whenever you can afford it. I'm going to do a plug here. Comics and Collectibles on Fruitridge and Freeport. They have 50-cent comics. I mean, it's a lot of the comics that are copies of stuff they have, or it's older comics that didn't sell too well. But there's a lot of great stuff in there. I picked up a few issues of the Sentinel series. I think it's like 1 and 2. I think I have like 5 and 6, or 4 and 5. And then, but I won't pick up that. I thought it was a good issue. It reminds me of Iron Giant, which again was another comic book type. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a hero type. So a robot hero type and a kid. Of course, it's based off of a Sentinel, which is pretty much like the Iron Giant. So there you go. I'm gonna head out now, and so I'll see you on set and in the pages. Remember, look for Scared the Comic Book on Facebook, and then as well as local retailers would be so far Comics and Collectibles on Freeport and Fruitridge, and Empire Comics on Fulton. Oh, Empire Comic Vault. Plugs. Bye.